We got to stop meeting like this, man.
Yeah. Listen. You asked me in the green room. You said, "What's up, buddy?" And I said, "I am ambivalent. I'm ambivalent, Luke."
I don't know what else you could be, man. I think that's a good. I think that's a good use of the word ambivalent. We're so ambivalent. I put my glasses on. That's how ambivalent we are. I feel. That's how ambivalent that was.
By the way, you look good. The glasses look good on you. Yes,
it makes me feel smart.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Grizzlies lost another one. Houston Rockets 124, Memphis Grizzlies 109. That's all I got. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see.
See you guys. See you guys Friday when the Grizzlies play the Mavericks. Hopefully they shoot better.
Yeah. I mean, look, dude. I think there was one of the interesting parts about tonight's game is, did you hear the Boo Birds out for the first time?
Yep.
On the TV, they were out, man.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, bro. What did you think? I mean, like, is it weird for me to say? I know they lost 124 to 109, but is it weird for me to say that I felt like they looked pretty good for like portions of the game? Like they looked better.
No, that's why watching this was weird, because there were stretches where I completely agree with you. I was like, man, this team looks better. And then none of the shots would fall. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Okay. Guess they aren't. And then they would look better again. And then they would stop. It's really strange, man. It makes for an odd watching experience.
It does. It does make for an odd watching experience. I think that I think the crazy part about it for me is that it's the guys that were out there when they look good. It's the guys who bring the spark and the energy that's super interesting. Obviously, Cam Spencer, I think, was probably the player of the game. 19 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 50% from the field goal, from the field, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line. And he played well. Vince Williams Jr., I thought, had a pretty decent game. I thought he's looking pretty good. Santi Aldama's playing pretty well, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist, 1 block. And then, but it's your main guys, man. It's your starting 5. Like that starting 5 is rough, bro. Rough.
I got a question. Would Jock Landale be in the rotation? Will he be in the rotation when Edie's back?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think so. I like Jock. Like
I do too. I'm just. Do you think, like, with what this team does, do you think that he would actually be out there?
He's the best 3-point shooter they have on the squad right now.
Okay, I can't argue. I cannot argue with that. Every time he gets the ball, I feel like he's the most automatic shot we have, other than.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he shot 57. I mean, he shot 7 3-pointers tonight. I mean, I'm sorry, he shot 4 3-pointers tonight and made 3 of them. I mean, like,
God, he is, isn't he?
He's the best 3-point shooter they have on the squad right now. I know the conversation has been around, Jock Landale and Charles Bassey, but Jock's doing good things. He's just he's not playing the position he's supposed to be playing. He's not supposed to be the starting 5 for a team that's any good. Like, yeah, he's a competent backup big.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, I guess that's I'm just searching for, like, what would you do? Because if we both agreed that the team got better since Monday, and they still lost, like, what do you, I mean, are the Rockets just that good too? Because this Rockets team looks really, really good. I mean, wasn't it like 7 of their 8 guys that saw significant minutes were in double figures?
Yeah, no, that I think either Pete or Brevin said that during the game. They said they played 9 guys, or maybe 8 guys in the game, and I think Jayshawn Tate played 1 minute. So it's like, in terms of the actual, minutes, but I don't know if necessarily the Grizzlies, like, if they looked a lot better I just think that's how bad the Detroit game, that's how bad the Lakers
was.
Game, that's how bad it was, right? Like, it was just that bad. I'm just confused. Like, it has been a really tough watch with this starting lineup to see KCP and Jalen Wells out there right now. Like they are really, really struggling. And what's funny is we haven't even mentioned John Jaren's name yet. And those two are the main guys, right? Like John Jaren are the main guys. And what I think I was in the middle of recording another show during the first half, but if I remember correctly, I think Jaren had 1 field goal attempt in the first half. Like that's
2 points and 4 fouls. I think Pete said, me and my partner Kyla laughed because she thought it was so funny. He said, "That is a miserable and frustrating half of basketball from Jaren Jackson Jr." And she lost it because then it showed him and she goes, "He looks miserable and frustrated." And I was just like, that's exactly, he had an awful first half. Like just bad. The Jalen and KCP shot a combined, and this is becoming a trend, I feel like, for them, just combined, just not going in. They were 5 of 15.
Yeah.
And they were our second and third leading shot. Well, not second and third. In the starting lineup, they were our second and third leading shot takers.
Well, tonight, if I'm looking at the box score correctly, Jalen was 3 of 3, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was 1 for 8. So were they were 4 for 11.
I'm looking at Chuck Landale. Ignore me.
Yeah. So I mean,
glasses,
like,
dude, it's my glasses.
The glasses are in the way. Yeah. I don't know, man.
12.5% from the field for KCP is not great.
I mean, it's just at this point, it's like, when do you make the decision to like
start
Cedric?
Cedric?
When do you make the decision to inject some life into the starting lineup? The starting lineup is just terrible right now. They're just terrible. And I I don't know if it's I think you want to say, like, with Ja, it's like, he's out there and he's playing with KCP and Kentavious, and it's like they're not getting shots off, they're not shooting the ball well, so he's got zero ability to move around and to work his magic in the paint and to touch the paint and pass it out and all that. He doesn't trust those guys right now. It's very, very clear.
And you could you could really tell tonight. Like you could tell that he didn't feel.
Yeah,
it's tough when you don't feel like you can trust over half the guys out there with you. It's just, that sucks.
I mean, like, it's so wild to me. You look at this, you look at the box score, and you would think, like, I would have walked away if I'm not looking at the box score right now, I would walk away and say, man, Cedric Coward impacted winning in a very real way tonight. Like, when he was out there, good things happened for the Grizzlies. But if you look at his stat line, he was 2 for 10 from the field. Like, he was 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. But he scored 7 points. He had 9 rebounds and 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 turnover. Like that, like, there's a level, and what that says to me is that he played with an energy that you didn't see from really anybody outside of Jock Landale in that starting 5. And so, like, that's the conversation that, like, I think is relevant here is, when do you make the decision to, like, say, you know what, like, you want our guys to play with spurts of energy and be impactful out there, Tomas Isolo, that's what you want. But the guys that are out there that are setting the vibe for the game in the first quarter are not getting it done. They're not playing with energy. They're turning the ball over a lot. They're not shooting the ball well. They are stifling the offense. They're not good on defense. Like, when do you make the decision to move on and say, you know what, like, let's inject some life, even if it doesn't, like, even if it's just for the energy, bring Cedric Coward in the game and start him just for the energy.
Yeah, I mean, because it's becoming a pattern at this point. These slow starts. We have started slow in every single one of these games, and it's you have to, if you're the player that has the most life right now is Cedric Coward, and you got to inject that life into the starting 5, because it's just not. It's these slow starts. It's we're dead on arrival at this point, and no matter how good of stretches that. No matter if Cam goes, what was it, 19 points in 19 minutes, that does not matter if you come out, like, if you shit the bed, part of my language, right out of the gate. It doesn't matter.
It's just, people always talk about it's how you finish the quarters. It's how those last 2 minutes of each quarter are super important, especially the second quarter. Finishing, going into half is very, very into the halftime is very, very important. But it's also really important how you start, right? Like it's also really important how you start out the game because it sets a tone. It sets a tone for the rest of the game. And when you have Jaren and Ja, who are at this point, even though I thought Ja had a pretty decent game tonight, he took a lot of shots, had 17 points on 19 field goals, which isn't efficient. But the fact that he shot as much as he did, I like that because I want Ja shooting the ball. I want Ja with the ball in his hands. But it's clear to me that Jaren and Ja have not figured out, Jaren, Ja, and Tomas Isolo have not figured out how to make that threesome work. No. Tomas Isolo has not connected with Ja, has not connected with Jaren, has not figured out how to make that work. And I don't know if it's because Jaren was out for the majority of the offseason and it didn't get a chance to practice with those guys. I don't know. But these guys are professionals, and it's time to get on the same page, right? Like that. Yep. They clearly haven't figured out how to make it work. But you're not taking Jaren and Ja out of the starting lineup.
No.
So what's the other option? So what's the other option? The other option is put some energy around both those guys. Force the energy up. If Ja's not the energy guy right now, that's not good. I don't like that. Ja's your leader. Ja's your guy. If Ja's not going to be that guy to lift everybody else up, let it be Cedric.
Yes. And he seems eager. You look at every time these runs, every time we've gone on the stretches where the bench units have gone on runs, the stretches that's happened, it has been Cedric leading the charge on this. It's been Cedric, and you go Cedric. It's been a plethora of players around him too. It's like sometimes it's Vince, sometimes it's Cam, sometimes it's been Jitty, sometimes it's been Santi, like sometimes it's Bassie, sometimes it's Omax. Like they are throwing a lot of guys in there with Cedric, and he is kind of it's like you said, he is lifting. He is raising the bar. He's raising the bar up for everybody else in these bench units. They kept saying it on the broadcast, we're the number one bench scoring, right? Number one scoring bench. Like what? One of the reasons for that is said, like, put him out there.
Yeah. Put him out there, man. I don't get it. I do have a quote that I wanted to share with you. It's kind of where I wanted to spend quite a bit of the time of this little, however long this is going to be. Tomas Isolo was asked before the game about starting Cedric Coward. Have you seen this quote yet?
No.
Get ready. Are you ready for this quote?
Oh, God.
Have you considered putting Cedric Coward in the starting lineup? Tomas Isolo says, yes, of course. You always give that consideration. We think about that with all of our players. Here's the line. We try not to optimize for any individual player. What we try to do is build those lineups for the whole 48 minutes. A lot of times it doesn't make sense to have, for example, all of your best on-ball creators in the same lineup. I think Cedric Coward's done an unbelievable job for us as a rookie, especially the poise he's played with coming off the bench, the productivity. Every time he stepped off the court, every time he stepped, I guess he meant to say on the court, he's given us a spark on the court. And we feel like that has suited him very well up to this point. Also, his minutes have been steadily going up because of his overall impact. I think that's the more important thing than like who is starting and who is not, just how those minutes are allocated. Brother, I got a real problem with we try not to optimize for any individual player. I got a real problem with that.
That made me want to eat my microphone. Like, why? Was that the follow-up question? Why not? Because this I'd be curious if we have any Finnish viewers. What is the deal with the minutes? This dude is obsessed with minutes. He's obsessed.
Yeah.
And why aren't you going to optimize certain players? I disagree.
I listen. I struggle with And I don't know if it's he's a very smart guy, and clearly he knows English, which is a second language for him, which is awesome. And so I wonder sometimes if maybe things are sometimes the way he says things may be lost in translation. But he's also a brilliant guy. So like, I'm not sitting here saying he's dumb or anything like that. But that is the idea that you're not optimizing, that flies in the face of Zach Kleiman and the way that they built this roster. Yeah. Like, they built this roster to optimize Jaren and Ja. And now the coach is saying we don't allocate minutes in order to optimize one player. We don't allocate lineups. We don't put people out there to maximize, to optimize any individual player. Well, guess what, buddy? The guys that you got alongside your number one guy are -19, -9, and -8, and -20 in your starting lineup tonight.
Wowzers. If I'm Zach Kleiman and I heard that quote, I would be having a conversation.
Yeah, man.
Because every move that was made this summer, I mean, trading away Desmond Bane, like, it would seem to I don't know, kind of speak to the contrary of that, and build the roster seems built to optimize two central players, unless I'm mistaken. I mean,
I don't know, bro. I didn't like that quote at all. And this isn't the Euro League, and so it's like I think coaches are treated, I think, with maybe a little bit more, or like revered a little bit more in those kind of places and like those kind of leagues, because you're dealing with rosters of players, like rosters of guys that couldn't make it to the NBA. They're not in the NBA. They're not the most talented players in the world, and so coaches mean more in terms of like how you scheme things and how you play things, and like just it becomes a situation where it's like the system matters more than the player, because the players aren't just not very good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is the freaking NBA, bro. The best players in the world play in this league, and there's guys that are more talented than other guys in this league, and there's guys that are absolutely game changers and game wreckers in this league. And if you're not thinking to yourself in your brain, like, how can I maximize the guys that are absolutely the game changers, the game wreckers on our team, then what are we doing here?
Yeah. It's a very good point, because there's a reason when players are washed over here in the NBA, we say they're going to play overseas, and that's because the talent pool over there it's like you were saying, like, the coaches maybe get a little bit more credit because they are what they are doing is probably a little bit. They're doing a lot more over there because they have to, because they don't have as many star players, because they don't have players that you literally build rosters around like you do in the NBA. Like, I just don't. I get wanting to bring your system over here, but like, that's bringing an entire way that a different league view. That's a way a different league views coaches, and that's not something that you bring over here. That's not how that works.
Yeah, man. I don't get it. I didn't like that. And I've been an Isolo guy this entire time, right?
Yeah,
like,
same.
I've been I've wanted it to work. But there have been multiple statements made over the last couple of nights that have just not been. They haven't been a good look. I don't think, for a rookie head coach who's coached 7 games this season and 9 games last season. Like, it's just a different. There's a level of stubbornness and a level of this is the way things should be done. When it's like he said, I just did not like the idea that he said this is a global takeover of the NBA. Like, bro, a global takeover a couple of games. I'm like, what?
It's like have a little glass settled down, my friend. I just would be like, I don't.
Oh man, I mean, right.
Takeover.
Perry
That's the
said
supervillain.
99% of the league he previously coached couldn't sniff the NBA. That shit don't work over here. I agree. And listen, is this Wayno's work?
That's Wayno work burner.
This man's wild. He said it's like 9 games. I agree. And listen, like the team looked better today. Like I thought they looked better. They still lost 124 to 109, but you know, I've been a proponent of waiting until you see what this roster looks like when all the guys are back. But the crash out isn't about the loss. I honestly could care less about the loss. Like losses don't really mean a whole lot to me right now, outside of the fact that it's like it's those statements that are made about, not like as long as there was a path forward, we're at, right? Like a path forward of like, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing. Like, I'm not a fan of these comments that are being made because Ty Jerome ain't saving the season. Zach Edey's not saving the season. Like
Scottie Pippen Jr. is not. If that's what we're waiting on to save the season, then that's like no.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I not a fan of that comment. Not a fan
that comment too. I agree with some of what he's saying, where it's like, yeah, minute distribution matters, but playing your central guys also matter. I just don't. He kind of made what is that, a shit sandwich where he said something I liked, something I didn't like, and then something I liked, and it's
right.
hoping that I wouldn't notice it's just kind of like, well, wait a minute, I still know that this tastes bad, and I don't, I don't know.
And I know Isolo's going to catch the blame for a lot of this, and I think that he is the coach, so that happens, but King Meeks asked Luke and Kenny, I got one question for you both. Why didn't this organization do more interviews when it came to getting another coach? Since they were so in love with T.I., well, one guy was in love with him. Yeah, I mean, this is Kleiman. And I said this at the beginning of the season, I said this is the day that they hired Kleiman. I said that this is Kleiman's chips all in push, right? Like this is you trade Desmond Bain, and you hire Tomas Isolo. He is pushing all of his chips in on John Jaren and Tomas Isolo. These are one of those moments. That was a decision that was made, that he put all of his chips in the middle of the table and said, I'm all in, right? Like so either you win it all or you go broke, right? If you like poker, you've gone all in before, he's all in on Tomas Isolo. That was clear when he brought him over. And so this is a decision that this is why this is probably going to be a more long-term play than it will be anything else, because this is Kleiman's all in, right? Like he's all in on this guy. And so that's why I'm not really that even upset about this loss. Like this loss, there's going to be many more of these, I think, this year.
I wasn't expecting to win this game.
Yeah, it's more so the direction. It's more so the plan moving forward. I'm not a fan of what I'm hearing from Isolo about how he plans to distribute these minutes out and how he plans to optimize. Because what I hear when he says that is he's talking about minutes. Yeah. But what I hear is optimize game plans, schemes, the way that shots are, who gets the shots in the games, how are the schemes being run in the game? Like, why is Jaren only getting one shot and a half? Like, if you're allocating minutes to not optimize a player, then how are you also running an offensive system or running a defensive system to not optimize one player? Well, then, damn, dude, like, why are we paying Ja Morant $40 million a year? Like, that's my big issue. Is it's not even like the minutes are one thing, but it's what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with Ja Morant? Like, are you putting him in the absolute position to impact winning in such a way that he can do it? Because there's nobody else on this team that can impact winning the way Ja Morant can.
Nope, no question.
Unless he's not being optimized to do that. And so when I hear I'm not optimizing minutes, it means I'm not optimizing Ja Morant. He is not a focal point.
And then it's like, are you even listening to Ja at this point too? Because that worries me too, because it's like, man, maybe Ja has every right to be as upset as he's been.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the conversations that have happened behind the scenes.
Exactly. We're not there. Like, we don't know. Like, if he's saying that he doesn't feel like he needs to optimize, like you said, Ja, I wouldn't like that if I'm Ja.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. So I don't know, man. I was more up in arms over the quote than I was over the. I'm
glad I didn't see that before the game.
Final score.
I'd have been upset if I saw that before the game and then had to sit and watch that game.
Yeah,
because I'm curious. If anyone asked him anything similar tonight, I'm curious post game, because it's just it's gonna become harder and harder and harder to not start Cedric when every time he sees the court, we go on runs. Like, when you start to see, like, if T.I. is one not going to like optimize game plans, minutes, rotations for the players that fuel these runs, Ja, Cedric. If he's not going to do what a head coach does, and you have to realize, like, it's a give and take. You know, you're bringing your new system over here. You're bringing this stuff to install. You're bringing this global takeover you're mentioning. That's fine. You can't be a dictator. It's a team. You've got to listen. You got to listen to these guys. You got to listen to your players. And I hope we see that. I hope we see, you know, it's like I said, the vision, the direction of the team. It's the direction of the team, not the direction of T.I.
Yeah.
And I just hope we see it, man. I hope we see it.
There, and I do think, you know, not to just completely harp on T.I. the whole night, I do think that there is a level of, I don't think, even if, like, if you're John Jaren, are you accepting the fact that, like, you know what your coach wants out of you? You know, he wants you to go hard for 4 or 5 minutes and then sit down. Like, that's what he wants. Like, full on blitzkrieg, and then come out and sit, right? Like, that's what you want. Cedric Howard does that pretty much every time he gets out there on the floor. He is a full-on energy guy for the amount of time that he spends out there on the floor. The frustration is that there seems to be a lack of pride in our two main guys, in John Jaren, to say, we're not going out like this. Right? Like, even if you don't like dude, even if you don't like the coach, which I'm not saying they do or they don't. I think there's clearly some communication issues and things like that, and especially on John T.I. side. But if you are not willing to take some personal pride and personal responsibility for, like, when you're out there on the floor, what it looks like, not rebounding, not defending, not shooting, not getting shots off. Like, I think Brevin said it multiple times in the game. There's one play in the fourth quarter where Ja had the ball on the right side of the wing, drove the ball in, did his little hezzy cross to the middle, and then jump stop floater in the lane, and he made it. That shot's there literally every single time he has the ball.
Yes.
We don't see Josh shoot that shot very much. And so it's like, if there's no personal pride for your craft and what you're putting out there on the floor, and you're basically silently protesting or silently quitting, you know, out there, then, man, like, show some pride. Like, show some pride.
Yeah. Because that's not, you're a leader of this team, and that's in no way, shape, form, or fashion is that the behavior that a leader exhibits ever.
Yeah. Well, Art, according to T.I., that's not true. If our main guys don't give their 100, then we won't win. Well, apparently not, because that's not what Isolo thinks. Isolo is, we don't maximize, we don't optimize to one player. We don't have main guys. We have 15 main guys. All of them are good. All of them are going to get. I'm being sarcastic, but That's what his quotes are telling me.
It's what it seems like. If you pull back the bread on that sandwich he's reading us, and you're like, wait, what is this? This is like, well, you're what now? I ordered 2 patties, and it was John Jaron. Yeah, this has 15 different. What do you call the Impossible Burgers? I don't want that crap. I don't want that.
I honestly will say this. I've been impressed with Santi. I've liked the way he's played over the last couple of games. I feel like he's done some good things out there. I think that his rebounding has been good. I think his defense has been better. But I think he's getting good shots, and I think he's playing hard. I think he's playing well. But yeah, I've been impressed by Santi over the last couple of games.
I've been impressed with, honestly, most of the dudes in our bench so far the past couple of games. I feel like those are the dudes that seem to be coming and legitimately taking pride in, and maybe that's the problem with these East Low systems, that maybe it's the tertiary guys that are really like, yeah, I really like this, but it's the stars who don't. I don't know, because I was impressed with the Cam tonight. I've been impressed with Vince. Yeah. Vince has brought energy every game that he's come in. He was all up in KD's face talking trash, like it's the starters. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. And some of these starters are going to go to the bench. Hopefully, not hopefully. That's rude. If we move some of these starters to the bench, does this, will Cedric keep this energy up if he starts? One would hope yes, but
I have zero doubt that Cedric
Coward
will play with the same level. And truthfully, he might get even better opportunities with Ja Morant out there. I
think we will be. I wish I would have wrote it down. There was a lineup tonight that it was Ja, Cedric, Vince were 3 of the guys that were out there. Bassie might have been out there, maybe Cam. I wish I would have written it down. I don't remember, but it does seem Ja already trusts Cedric a little bit. And something's going to have to change. I think it's Brevin that always talks about like the 10, look through 10 game, like 10 game slates, look every 10 games. Yeah. We're coming up on game 10, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Friday?
I think it's Friday. Yeah.
You know what would be after 10 games a great thing to change is maybe, I don't know, put Cedric Coward, who's like the most efficient rookie leading the league and all this other crap, just, I don't know, start him. Through 10 games, what you have done doesn't appear to be working. And it's not only that it doesn't appear to be working. Yeah. It appears to stifling your 2 best players. Maybe do something that could change both those things.
I agree. Yeah. I've said this. I've told the story a few times. I remember hearing somebody from the Grizzlies say that when Lionel Hollins was the head coach, that they had obviously Zach Randolph playing for them and for the Grizzlies, and during the grit and grind era, and he had a standing play, a scripted play every single game for the first play of the game, and it was 4 low. He called it 4 low. I wish I could do my fingers like Lionel, but it was like 4 low, right? Looked like a claw. Yeah. There you go. But he called it 4 low. And it was no matter what, no matter who was out there, no matter what was going on, it was 4 low. And what that means is every first, second, third, fourth play of the game, it was 4 low. Get the ball to Zach Randolph in the paint. Because they knew if they could get Zach Randolph off immediately, then they're going to have a good game.
Yep.
There's a level of intentionality there that I would like to see with this Grizzlies team, of like how does someone on the bench not go up to Coach Isolo in the middle of the first quarter, hand him a sticky note and say, Jaron's got 1 shot. 1 shot.
Not 1.
Hey, let's go 4 low. Let's go 4 low to him, right? 4 low. Like that, there's a level of intentionality there that I would like to see, and we're not seeing that. So I don't know. I'm searching Twitter to see if there's anything crazy being said in the post game. I don't see anything yet. It's not great. I think I haven't seen anything coming out yet, but I'm interested to see how what the response is tonight's game.
Well, I mean, for what it's Bassey's 10-day ends tomorrow. So if they don't re-sign him to another 10-day, it means we get someone coming back soon. Do you think that? I mean, I wonder if they'll announce that tonight. If they plan on Edey coming back sooner rather than later, or
if they don't bring Bassey back, do you think that means Edey's coming back quick?
I mean, who are those? Would he come back before Ty Jerome? Maybe not quick, but it's like I don't know if we meet the requirements to get another 10-day hardship exception.
Do we not? Because nobody's come back yet from injury.
But they have to. I think that they would have to. If they don't sign Bassey, it means that they can't.
Oh, okay.
And that's just if they don't.
Oh, so if there's a potential for if there's a potential for Zach or Ty Jerome to come back in the 10-day period, they can't. They don't have enough.
Exactly. So I don't.
So
I don't
if
know.
they do announce that if they do announce that they're re-signing Charles Bassey to another 10-day, that just means that Zach Edey and Ty Jerome are still 10 days away.
I imagine so. And I'm curious if they'll announce that tonight after the game, just to see. I'm just curious because I imagine that's.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, like BK says, look through it, look at it in every 10 games. Every 10 games.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know necessarily if I think there's a lot of I think Zach Edey impacts this team in a real way.
Yes.
I mean, you saw interior defense and rebounding tonight was just atrocious. They couldn't do anything. Rebounding wise, I was just the second chance points. I don't know what the second chance points were. I'm going to look real quick and see. But they have to be a ton to a little. Let me see.
I mean, there were so many rebounds that we just could not corral. That seemed like the story all night. It was like, oh, almost rebound. Oh no, Tari Eason got it. Oh, made another three. Crap.
Yeah, I mean, the rebounds weren't as egregious as you would think. It's 54 to 47. They only offensive rebound. Houston only had 2 more offensive rebounds than the Grizzlies did. But it's another, again, points in the paint, 60 for Houston to 40 for the Grizzlies.
That's not good. John Morant's on this team. I don't know if does T.I. know?
No, I don't.
Does he know about optimizing that? Good Lord.
Oh man. Here's the last thing we'll do before we get out of here. I was in the comment section before the show started, and I saw King Meek say, "Somebody have $8 billion so I can buy this team and do some work." So I have a question.
Okay.
Every one of you in the comment section, we got 804 people in here today. Tonight, you are all now the owner of the Grizzlies. 100% majority ownership. You are it. You are the sole owner of the Memphis Grizzlies. What are you doing? What's the first? Give me 2 things you would do off the rip as an owner. What would you do? And don't be crazy. Just try to think like what would actually help this team. In the comment section. And Luke, you think about it. I'll think about it. I want to hear it in the comment section. I'll bring them up as soon as you start putting them up there in the comment section. What are the 2 things you would do if you're an owner of this team? What do you think, Luke?
Well, so I would want to sit hire a therapist. That's something that I like. I would really want to sit. I would sit John Jaren down. I would sit T.I. down. I'd be like, I would be like, hey, we're literally not I would lock us in a room, the 4 of us. And I would say that door's not getting unlocked until, so there we go. I would lock them in the room and be like, hey, this door's not getting unlocked till we get on the same page. It can work. We got to figure out how. And it's up to them to do it. I'm the owner. It's not my job to figure. They're the coach. I believe in them. I've paid them the money. I believe in them. They need to get their stuff together. And that's the first thing. What's the second thing? Man, everybody wants a new coach. Jeez. I'm trusting in TI. I'm not moving on.
Wayno's a trip.
And then I'm starting Cedric. That's the second thing I'm doing. That might even be the first thing I'm doing. I might even start Cedric and then put him in that group and invite him to the potluck we're having. That might be what I'm doing.
King Minx, I think you would. This would be a bad investment for you if you replace by whole front office is fired and replaced by BCM. Oh, my brother.
My suggestion was a potluck, King Minx. You don't want to do that. Bad call. That would be me. Start Cedric and get everybody on the same table.
All right. So Robert Barnett said, new coach first. Oh, wait. Get rid of Kleiman. Okay. Grizz Girl, Brevin for coach. As somebody who knows Brevin personally, he likes golf too much. I'll say that.
Yeah, he does. Oh, yep. That's a good point. Good point.
Chugs and Bugs.
This is
start Coward. Make TI reconsider platoon approach when team is too thin to execute.
I like this. You got to be realistic. I think you said realistic. I think that's really important because it's very easy we can all be armchair GMs, armchair owners, and have unrealistic expectations for this team, which I think a lot of us do anyway. But that's a realistic approach that I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the realistic approach, right? Like the realistic of I would never wish someone not having a job, like someone losing their job. Like that's never something that I'm like. That's just feels dirty and gross, and I don't like that.
I didn't like it. I never wished for TJ to get fired. I didn't like it. Just doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Oh, shout out. Yes. Sign the contract to stay in Memphis for 30 years. Thank you. Good Lord. Let's get that done.
I messed up. That's right. That's number one.
I would sign that contract to be like, hey, Mayor Young, whatever you want, you got. We're staying for 30 years.
You got it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I do think, like, I really do. I hear Tomas Isolo talk basketball, and I love the things that I hear from him. I like his mentality on the game. Like, I like what he says.
Yes.
I'm just now starting to hear the things about the optimization of players and the minutes allocation and things like that. And it's like, even if you think that that's the way it should be done, like, even if you think this is how it should work, when you are very clearly having an issue with the main guys on your roster that are a make or break for your roster, for your club, for your franchise, being willing to let some stuff go, right? Like when there's this phrase that I've heard all the time in my life is there's open-handed things and close-handed things. Like, what are open-handed things and close-handed things? Close-handed means these are non-negotiables, right? Like, these are absolutely non-negotiables. Not quitting on your team in the fourth game of the year is a non-negotiable. Not then 20 minutes after you quit on the team, going to the media and saying, like, outing everything that was said in the locker room is a non-negotiable for me. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. That is absolutely. But there's also, hey man, you mean you John Morant, you want to play more? Oh,
you want to play 35 minutes?
Oh, you want to play more? You want to play more minutes? Oh. Well, in my hand, the non-negotiable has been 4-minute stretches, intense, and let's go. But what if your star player says, hey, I want to play more? Oh, okay. There you go. Here's more minutes, right? Like, figure out what your non-negotiables and figure out what your negotiables are. And I feel like I'm starting to hear things that are in Tomas Isolo's mind, non-negotiables. And I'm like, hey, bro, negotiate.
Come on.
Negotiate.
You know what's good? You know what's better than 4-minute stretches? 6-minute stretches for your guy.
Hey, man. That?
How about
Hey,
that?
man.
That adds up. That's that 2 extra minutes. That's 8 minutes and a quarter. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh,
If he wants to do it. God.
When's the next game for the Grizzlies? Are they playing Friday?
Friday, yeah. Play Dallas.
They play Dallas. Let's look at the schedule for the next couple of games. This is going to be tough, man. They got Houston. They had Houston tonight. They've lost 4 straight. Los Angeles, Toronto, Detroit, Houston. Let's go next.
It gets brutal.
Let's go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. All right. So right now they are 3-6 on the year. They've lost 4 straight. Dallas Friday night in Memphis. Win or loss?
Win.
Okay. So that means they're 4-6. Oklahoma City on the 9th of Sunday the night. Loss. Yes.
Loss. So right. Lost.
At New York, at the New York Knicks.
Loss.
Okay. At Boston.
Is Jaylen Brown's hairline going to be there?
Did you see he had another issue
again?
He had another. I think it's Keontae George. I think.
Yep.
He was like, bro. All right. So Jaylen Brown sans hair.
Then win. It's a dub.
Win. It's a dub. All right. Cleveland at Cleveland.
Loss
at San Antonio.
Super loss.
Big time loss. Yeah. Gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough couple of games, I think.
And those are all away games.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's tough.
Tough. So the Dallas and Oklahoma City are obviously at home, and then New York, Boston, Cleveland, San Antonio are on the road. Yeah. Losses.
Yeah. Big loss.
King Meek said they beat us already. We ain't even played yet.
Yeah, we just stay in church that day, y'all. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. I wonder how much tickets are to that game. I might go to that game.
Which one? The
OKC game.
Oh, tickets as low as $12.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All right, listen. Let's get out of here. I ain't got nothing else. What do you got? You got anything else?
I don't know. Did we optimize our minutes enough tonight?
I think we optimized our minutes. Shout out to everybody that's in the comment section. You guys are rock stars. There's so many new people that are in this, and I love it. Even Wayno's work burner is in this. Wayno, if you haven't subscribed to Bluff City Media from all your burner accounts, you better. No, but for real though, there's so many new people that are in these comment sections that we don't see normally on a day-to-day basis in the comment sections on our daily shows. Man, listen, let me just tell you, tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning, actually 7:25 in the morning.
Yeah.
There's a show, and it's led by a guy who is right here. He's right to my He's right to my left or my right, whichever one. His name is.
I'm
Luke
bad
Hatmaker.
about this too. I'm bad about pointing too.
It's led by a guy named Luke Hatmaker. And let me tell you about Luke Hatmaker. He's the greatest in the world. He's on with you. There's never a day where he comes on at 7:30 in the morning where he is not the Cedric Coward of BCM, injecting energy, starting the day off right. There is a reason. Listen, I optimize at BCM the talents of the people at BCM. I knew for a fact you put me on at 7:30 in the morning, things gonna be sideways. I'm gonna be snoring on air at 7:30 in the morning. But I said, you know what, man? I got Luke Hatmaker. I got Luke Hatmaker in this beast.
I'm the morning guy.
He's the morning guy, right? And anyway, 7:30 in the morning with Luke Hatmaker Daily Grind. We got 11 o'clock. We got the $2 Sports Show with Luke with Drew.
I don't do that one.
You don't do that one. And then at 1 p.m. we have the Anthony Sane Show. Myself and Anthony are on there. Obviously, I just kind of sidekick Anthony. We have a good time. But it's fun. We have a lot of fun shows. We got a lot of weekly shows too. The Night Court with Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight. We've got a new show that was just dropped at 7 p.m. today. It's a live show called On Beat with BCM. It's the beat writers from BCM that cover the University of Memphis Tiger basketball program. They were on. It's a great show. We got a lot of On the Bluff on Tuesdays. Tigers Untapped on Tuesdays. We got No Bluffing on Mondays. We got every once in a while. It's the season's almost over, so you might not see him for a while. But Lawrence Dockery with the 901 Soccer Podcast. Yep. We got a bunch of fun stuff on this network. Y'all come check us out, man. We have a good time. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Come get coffee with me in the morning.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's get out of here, bro. It's good to see you, man.
You too, brother.
Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Grizzlies will play Friday against the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see if they can get a win. You got them as a win. I got them as a win. Let's see if they can get it. All right. We will see you guys next time.